Hi, my name is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I'd like to show you a 2014 Arctic Cat Wildcat X Limited, and this is in the matte black finish. This is one of the most sinister looking Wildcats I think I've seen yet. Just about everything on it is blacked out. It really looks great. Black wheels, black top, black doors, black paint, black graphics. Just really, really incredible looking machine, and this matte black look is really popular right now. So this is an X Limited. So what the heck is an X Limited? In the Arctic Cat Wildcat lineup, we've got the Wildcat, the Wildcat Limited, the Wildcat X, and then now the Wildcat X Limited. So what's special about an X Limited? Couple of upgrades. First thing you'll notice is the full doors. So instead of having the half door, you've got a full door. It's a steel frame with an aluminum panel. It's graphic. It's got a new style latch. But you'll see that full door, heavy duty door, really looks good. No need to upgrade the doors with the X Limited. Nice little, give it a nice little shut, and does real well. Most Limiteds are going to have two-tone seats. This one's all black, so I guess it's two-tone black. But got all black seats in this one to go with the black theme on it. Great looking black graphics. Of course, you've got this matte black finish. Comes standard with the bumpers. So everything else that's new on the X Limited is suspension. This has the Elka Stage 5 shocks on it, where the normal Wildcats standards and the X's are going to come with Fox podium shocks. On this one, Elka suspension Stage 5. So this is an upgraded shock, plus they're black, so they really look good on this machine. And then also you've got upgraded wheels and tires. This has got the ITP Blackwater Evolution tires. This is a 27-inch tall tire, and this is an 8-ply tire, so a heavy-duty tire. This tire is made specifically for side-by-sides. It's not an ATV tire that's being put on a side-by-side. It's made for side-by-sides. Great tire. We've been doing these on some other vehicles. Love these tires. Blackwater Evolutions. And then you've got these ITP bead-lock wheels. So you'll notice that you've got these bolts here. Now a lot of times you'll see bolts on rims, and they're dummies, they're plastic inserts or whatever. These are actual bolts, and this is a bead lock, and basically this outside ring clamps onto the wheel, bolts to the wheel, and it clamps the tire, and so it keeps the tire from breaking the bead out here, and it also keeps the tire from slipping on the wheel. And so bead locks, this is what you see for desert racing, lots of kinds of racing. And this is a more expensive wheel. It costs more to do this style of wheel because it costs more to manufacture. And so when you see those wheels that have the little rivets and stuff, they're mimicking the look of having a bead lock wheel. This is an actual bead lock wheel though, so really looks good on here. And it's just a nice performance touch. Wildcats, 951cc V-twin. Fuel injected. The X models are rated at 90 plus horsepower. You got ceramic coated exhaust. So you got your ceramic coated exhaust. They're really nice. The nice thing about the ceramic coating is that it's not going to rust, it's not going to stain, it's going to stay good looking. Just a little bit of cleaning on it when you're done riding, and you'll keep it looking really good. Of course, with the Wildcats, the huge thing with them is suspension. Got these high dollar Elka shocks on them, and then you've got 18 inches of rear suspension travel and 17 inches of front suspension travel. So lots of suspension. Let's look at the interior. Now these doors, let me show you the latches on these doors. You put your finger right behind this little deal and pop it loose. And the reason you push it out instead of pop it in this way is so that if you were to hit it or something, you wouldn't open the door, wouldn't pop open on you going down the trail. But you just pop your finger. It's actually really easy when you're sitting in the unit. It seems a little awkward from the outside getting in, but it's easy. So there's the new door latch. Great fully stitched seats. The white stitching or silver or whatever color that is looks really good. You got the Arctic Cat logo on the seats. You got the cutout here, so if you want to add the harnesses to it, they'll pass through the seat there. You've got tilt steering, so you can tilt that steering wheel up and down. These are an automatic, so just a gas pedal and a brake pedal. Down there, here's your shifter. You've got park, reverse, neutral, high, and low. On that shifter, you can see your drink holders there. Selectable two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and you can shift these on the fly. You do not have to stop to shift two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive, and you have differential locks. So with this Arctic Cat, you can get all four wheels locked, no slippage between those wheels. It's not an on-demand four-wheel drive, it's in four-wheel drive lock. Digital display there, digital and analog display I should say, and you can change what this reads. You can make it show speed here and tach here, or tachometer or engine RPM here and speed here. And then of course it shows you gear position. It's got N for neutral, fuel gauge across the bottom, and it'll give you an hour meter. That U1000 is a code that'll flash. When we sell them, we punch a code in them and that takes that away. So if you buy one, that should be gone by the time you get it home. If it doesn't, then somebody forgot to put the code in it, and that's important. So we've got some blanks here to add additional switches. There's another one right here. Right down here is a reverse override switch to override the reverse limiter. And then you've got another blank here. And Arctic Cat sells the switches, on-off switches, and you can buy custom switches to go in these blanks. So as you add electrical accessories to your Wildcat, there's lots of blanks. It's really easy to add those switches in. It keeps it really factory looking. Let's crank this one up. This is an X, so it's going to have a real lopey sound to it because a little hotter cams. So let's crank her up. Now these like a little bit of throttle when you start them. So let's go ahead. So you can hear that exhaust. Definitely a hotter cam than what we have in our standard Wildcat. Let's give it a little bit of throttle for you. We don't want to rev the fool out of it, but really sounds great. Love the sound of these Wildcats. Of course, you got your drink holders, 12-volt power outlet also there. LED headlights, so you've got LEDs in the headlights. This is the same technology that we're seeing in these super bright, high-dollar LED light bars, but you've got them in the headlights, the super bright headlights. I think I mentioned that you've got disc brakes, front and rear, good-sized cargo bed. You know, average for a sport model, this is good. You can carry a small cooler, a little bit of gear. You're not going to be farming and ranching with a Wildcat most likely. Rated at 300 pounds. The radiator is mounted back here, and it's got dual radiator fans, and those fans kick on at different temperatures, so you'll get one fan come on first, and if it continues to get warm, you'll get the second fan on. And so, but dual fans. Nice thing about the radiator being back here is that it keeps that heat away from the passengers. It also keeps this radiator, with it being high, from getting plugged with mud and stuff like that as easily. So really nice feature. Exoskeleton frame, power steering, you know, just really great unit. If you haven't ridden in a Wildcat, come by and see us. We would love to take you for a ride, maybe even give you the opportunity to drive one of these Wildcats. We have a little test track here at our store. And you really got to ride in a Wildcat to understand what a Wildcat will do. They just have incredible suspension. You know, for those of you that are drivers like me, that we just love to drive things, anything, you're going to love a Wildcat. It is the most fun to drive, any side by side I've ever driven. And just absolutely a blast to drive. Not because it's just easy to drive. It is fairly easy, but it's not easy too. It does require a little bit of skill to drive fast, but the suspension is so good on it, it really rewards you for riding it because of how it will perform. It's just fantastic. I love it. All right, we're Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in LaMarque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes from downtown Houston, just off of I-45 here in LaMarque. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center. Hey, thanks for watching.